Hey everyone, it's Chronica Productions here, and today we're doing advanced muzzle flares. Yeah. So here's me with my gun and my webcam of my MacBook Pro, and we're gonna make an advanced muzzle flare out of this. Yeah, let's get started. So we have that right there. Is where we get our shots from. Let's get our footage. So we have over here is our muzzle flare. Let's drag it in, and we want to put it on top. and and after that we're gonna set it over there where it is. Now that's a pretty big muzzle flare, so we're just gonna shrink it down a little bit, move it in place, maybe shrink it a little bit more. That seems about right. Maybe move it a little bit down. Alright, now we're gonna set the blending mode to screen, which will take a little bit of the black off, which will make it look a little bit better. Let's see how that looks. It's a little too small, so let's go ahead and like shrink it. I mean, make it bigger. So we're gonna make that a little bit bigger. Maybe uh, that looks about right. Now the second thing we're gonna do is take some smoke into our footage to add some of the smoke that comes out of a muzzle flash when you shoot a gun. So let's move that into place, shrink it down a little bit. By the way, all of these came from the Actions Essentials pack. Um, I found ways to get it for free. You can like go check it out on videocopilot.net, and yeah, they're really good for special effects and stuff. So you have a bunch of explosions. So we put into place there, and that looks pretty good. Now let's move it back a few times. Now the second thing we're going to do is add some shell casings to our footage. Again, these come in the Actions Essentials pack. We can put it on right there and move it into place. Now we're going to shrink it down because that's obviously too big. And there, that seems about right. Now we're going to rotate it so that it looks like it's coming from out of the gun right there. And now we're going to set a keyframe by pressing P. You can press P and it sets the position. You click the stopwatch so it sets a keyframe. You move forward in time, and then you move it out of the frame. Now to make a little jump, you press that, and you can make it a little curve so it can jump out of the frame, kind of. Now let's move the keyframe a little bit forward to give it a little bit of time to jump out. That looks about right. Now we're going to add some motion blur to it because it'll not look that realistic if there was a motion blur. So you click the motion blur button and you click the motion blur for the composition, and the motion blur is on. So there you go. So the next thing we're going to do is create a new solid and make a comp size, and we're going to shut it off. So this part where you're just going to make the blowback of the gun, so when you shoot it, the part of the gun will blow back. This is not a blowback pistol that I use, it's a airsoft pistol, not a blowback. So we're just going to create basically a rectangle, and we're going to turn it back on, and the black is on. And now we're gonna press move it into place. Now we're gonna use the mask options to move it around. So we press MM twice for the mask options, and we set a keyframe by pressing the mask path and clicking the stopwatch. So now you move it back a little bit when in the point of time where it goes, and we set a keyframe there, and then so about right there, we should move it up by, hold on, move it up like right there. Move it back a little bit, and then we're gonna turn on motion blur. First, we're gonna shrink it down because we don't need it for a while. So then we're gonna shrink it right there, and then turn on the motion blur to it, so that now it looks like the gun blew back. Let's take a look at that. That looks pretty good, if you ask me. It could have been a little bit longer, but that's how you create a muzzle flash in After Effects. So we're going to turn those back on, and this is how you create a muzzle flash in After Effects.